The Return to Sender Challenge. Get 30 kills with thrown back grenades. First of all, this is one of the precision challenges and can be found by going to Operator, Challenges, Operations, and Precision. So here's the reward you receive. A new player card to show off. Now in my opinion, it's not a bad looking card by any means, and I think it's definitely worth unlocking. Let's be honest here, how often do you see people using frag grenades? They're definitely rare in this game, as I think most people would rather be using those points on perks. So let's say you do find someone using the frag grenade. What are the odds that you're going to be in the vicinity of a thrown grenade to even have a chance to throw it back? And then you have to kill someone with that thrown back grenade. The odds of doing this 30 times and completing the challenge are slim to none. Unless you do it my way. First, let's talk about the grenade itself. Because you can cook the grenade by holding the grenade button before releasing it, you can detonate frags in midair. And with a bit of practice, you can learn the heights that different times get you, which makes nailing enemies in midair a real possibility. If you don't cook it, they can be picked up and thrown back, which, of course, is the entire point of this challenge. The most important thing you need to realize is how long you can cook the grenade. While cooking a grenade, your crosshair pulses once each second. The grenade detonates after 3.5 seconds, so don't hold it for more than 3 pulses. So let's talk about a loadout first. There are only a few essential things needed to complete this challenge. First, you want 2 frag grenades. Now 1 will suffice, of course, but 2 makes this go much faster for obvious reasons. I'd say fast hands isn't necessary, though it can be helpful. So fast hands only makes you scoop up a thrown grenade faster and throw it faster. But to be honest, I've never got killed in the process of picking up a thrown grenade. And fast hands only makes scooping this up minimally faster. There's one perk that is absolutely mandatory for this challenge, and no one seems to know what it is. Seriously, I asked 10 random people the last time I played the game, what perk in Advanced Warfare resets a thrown grenade fuse? I kid you not, 9 people answered incorrectly by saying it was fast hands. This, of course, is false. The correct answer, which one person got, is Flak Jacket. Can you believe that? Flak Jacket actually does quite a few things for this challenge. First, obviously, it makes you take less explosive damage. If you don't run this perk while doing this challenge, be prepared to blow yourself up a lot. Chasing down a live grenade is not always easy. Sometimes you can walk right over the grenade and the pickup prompt never happens, which leads to the grenade blowing up in your face. And of course, if you don't have Flak Jacket on, this will kill you. If you do have Flak Jacket on, you can survive both of your frag grenades blowing up in your face. Next, and I never knew Flak Jacket did this, but it can cancel a frag grenade's cooking time with a weapon switch. So watch here as I demonstrate this. I'm cooking a grenade and then I push the weapon swap button and it swaps to my secondary weapon. Now watch here as I try the same thing without Flak Jacket on. I'm trying to push the swap button, but nothing happens. If you look in the bottom right hand of the screen, you can see the game attempting to swap, but it won't let me. So this can be very useful if you're holding a cook grenade and don't see anyone to throw it at. Again, without Flak Jacket, you'll simply blow up since you can't cancel it. But most importantly, Flak Jacket resets the fuse when throwing back a grenade. If you attempt this challenge without this ability, again, you'll find yourself blowing up a lot. You literally only have just a very short fuse to throw it back without Flak Jacket. It'll leave you very little time to correctly aim a good throwback to ensure a kill. But with Flak Jacket and this ability, you'll get the entire 3.5 seconds to properly line up and chuck a well-thrown grenade. The last perk you should use is Danger Close. Now you don't absolutely need this, and some of you won't have it since it's a late unlock, but it's a nice safety net to ensure you get a kill. So now the technique. Like I mentioned earlier, you're rarely ever going to get a chance to throw back an enemy's grenade, so we have to make it a possibility ourselves. What you want to do is bank a grenade off a wall or off the ground, run over to it, pick it up, and then cook it for about 2 pulses and then let it rip. The challenge doesn't say anything about throwing back an enemy's thrown grenade. It simply says, with thrown back grenades. Now don't get me wrong, it'll still take quite some time to accomplish this challenge. But clearly this is much faster than waiting for an enemy to A, use frag grenades, and B, have an enemy's thrown grenade roll to you where you can't even attempt to throw it back. This technique will also take some practice. You have to time your throws just right. As I stated earlier, if you cook your grenade just right, you can even pick off people in mid-air. If you've never done this technique before, I can't even begin to tell you how satisfying it is. Banking a grenade off a wall right back into your hands and then hurling it into someone's face is quite possibly the best way to kill someone in the entire game. It's not always all smiles and sunshine though. Sometimes the option to pick up your thrown grenades just doesn't appear and you take a huge explosion to the face. Or sometimes the grenades will simply fall through the stage and you can't pick them up. I have no idea why this happens, but it does sometimes. Or often you'll bank it off a wall and it'll get a super bounce and go flying 100 feet away from you. Or if you aim it on the ground, it'll often take a huge bounce and fly out of reach. So you can expect to blow yourself up repeatedly. If you hold on to the cook grenade for too long, it's boom goes the dynamite. And trust me, there's nothing more embarrassing than blowing your dick off because you cooked the grenade for too long. Remember though that you can weapon swap with Flak Jacket to cancel the cook grenade. Something I always forgot about. Your KD may also take a huge hit while doing this challenge due to all the self-suicide you'll undoubtedly end up having. The best game mode for this is Hardpoint. Trust me, I tried every game mode imaginable, and this was by far the easiest. You may think that Momentum would be, but literally almost every single lobby has people running the trophy system, which makes your grenades useless. I rarely encountered anyone in Hardpoint using this though. This game mode gives you the perfect opportunity to bank a grenade, scoop it up, and toss it right into the location where you know your enemies are, the Hardpoint. So once again, to complete this challenge, just bank it, scoop it, cook it, throw it, and blow it. People hate dying by a grenade to the face, let alone from a Kobe grenade that was just banked off a wall into Nolan Ryan's mitt for a fastball to the face. Enjoy this calling card as your reward. You'll definitely have earned it for completing this tough challenge. When I completed this challenge, I couldn't have asked for a more perfect clip. Watch here as I bank my grenade for a triple kill, completing the challenge.